Hello YouTube, it's Dwayne, Doozer's Models. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a detailed update on what I've been doing with the Dart. A few of you guys expressed wanting to know what I was doing and some of the details in that. So what I did is I opened up another one of these Hemi Dart kits, and I want to show you a comparison of some of the work that I've done. So this is the body. It's been primed once and sanded. It's ready for another coat of primer. But some of the details that I did that are different from this to the original. So I've added the back panel. I shaved off the GTS logos on the sides as well. Cut off the antenna. And I also shaved the chrome. There's a chrome lip, right? It's a chrome lip right there and right there that isn't on the race car, that comes on the body. So if you look close, I closely and carefully removed it, but yet still kept the body shape. So it's been removed, cut in a bit, but still shaped there. If you look at a picture of the car, it shows that the back panel is quite flat. Now what they suggest in the kit, they show you inside marks here that you can cut out the wheel well to make room for the big tires, but I didn't want to do that because the body line is quite intact in the original. Sorry, phone. So what I had to do is I had to make room for the tires. So I had to doctor the wheel wells. So a few things I did to alter the frame. If you look in the wheel wells in this one, you can see there's notches and not a lot of room. So what I did in this one is I took the Dremel out and I smoothed all that out. So now there's room for the wheel to fit up under there and still fit within that. So the other things I did on the frame is I filled these areas in and smoothed them out. They're hollow in the original, so it doesn't look as good. And also there's quite a bit of dip and warp in the sides, so I had to do a bunch of fill getting those in. So that's alterations to the chassis. Now with that, I had to alter the rear end because the rear end was too wide. So if you see here, I've narrowed the rear end, and I also lowered the shackles from the stock. This is what the stock shackles look like, and this is what the new ones are. So that's going to allow it to fit in lower up into the wheel wells when it goes over the frame rails. So on the interior, I still have to build full roll cage and a bunch of other details, but I started with the door panels. If you see here, this is the original. I took off the crank and the armrest for a nice smooth for the back because those would have been removed. No need for them in the race version. And the front end set high, so what I did is I lowered the spindle attachment. So right there, that's stock and that's lowered. You can see I dropped it, I don't know, probably 2 scale inches or so. So what I did for that is I just trimmed it off and then I drilled pins and mounted it with a pin. When I do my pins, what I generally do is take paper clips, trim them down, sand them, and use them for a pin. These are the stock seats. These are the race seats that I'll be using. I took the 440 and cut the automatic transmission off it and mounted it to the Hemi out of the Challenger, or whatever that was, the Charger. And so I grafted the automatic transmission onto the Charger, and as I showed before, I've got the 3D intake and it fits perfectly on there. Should look similar to the reference photo. I've got the valve covers stripping from the chrome. I've got the radiator with an electric fan on it, 3D printed. I've got the 3D printed shifter for the automatic. I've got the 3D printed 5-spoke wheels, just mocked up and sitting in there right now. So yeah, still got a long ways to go, but just thought I would update you to some of the changes from the original, subtleties that probably won't show up in the final build. So I just thought I'd take a few minutes to show you where we're at now. Hopefully soon get the last coat of primer on here, get it sanded up, and then, as I mentioned in the past, we're going to go with the House of Color Yellow, and then the Jimmy Pancake decals. And yeah, long ways to go, but it's coming along. Anyways, quick update. Hope everybody's doing well, getting lots of bench time. See lots of the builds out there looking pretty cool. On the sub front, I actually got to 223 the other day, so I'm gonna just hold on for a few days. Maybe by the weekend, if we're still at 223 or better, I will do the draw. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a happy day. Cheers. I'm out.